Stop looking. The contact hasn't come yet. It's so not worth it to sacrifice this much for just one order.
How are you feeling, Chief? Isn't it just awesome to... Go out to find inspiration? Can I come back before the evening?
Computer chime.
Oh, is this area considered out?
This place looks cool, what the heck? I've never seen that before.
Understood. Since the hush system has already been compromised, my presence is the best bait for the underground. Understood. I will hold out safely until the end of the battle and complete the handover. Plus, besides you, I also have Rahu protecting me. There won't be any problems. I think she's seriously creating her own user manual. That's exactly something Rahu would do. A tool that can actively provide a detailed instruction manual is more trustworthy, don't you think? She's very reliable and handy. After I leave, there will be many people who want her. So please help choose the most suitable position for her.
X, huh?
Action time.
Mode switch. Action.
I
Confirmed.
want to switch things up a bit.
Let's go, Citri. Citri, hold them off.
Time to die.
Battle mode activated. Battle mode activated.
Time to die.
Battle mode activated. Citri, hold them off. That trip was exhausting. My back hurts from sleeping. Garofano, I want to take a bath. With roses this time. I want the tea to be rose too, as well as the snacks. Oh, I forgot. She hasn't woken up yet. Fine, Sumire can do it. Are you in a better mood now? If so, can you give me a massage?
As you wish.
That feels much better. How's Garofano?
She's still deep asleep, but thanks to your help extracting the filth from her body, she is no longer producing any contamination. Some newbies are taking care of her. She should be waking up soon.
That's good then. Add another rule to the Garden's manual. Don't blindly listen to the employer's orders to use weird powers. Always rely on yourself. Or ask the mentor for help.
When she was still a mystery, she seemed a lot more responsible. Now that we're seeing her, she's been nothing but irresponsible. This entire event. She let Garofano do her own thing. Thistle kinda went AWOL. And so many other stuff.
Alright. I'll add it as rule number 73.
It is a bit surprising that the Garden is still alive and kicking, with Cookie Leek as the leader.
As for Thistle,
She brought it upon herself. She repeatedly disobeyed my orders and acted on her own, and fell for such an obvious trap. If I hadn't taken precautions in advance, she might have leaked all kinds of information. I won't go save her again. Let her suffer the consequences of her actions. Okay. She's probably with the psychologists at the 9th Agency right now. I set a reverse psychology trap for her. They're going to be busy for a few days. It's safer for her to be locked up in the 9th Agency than to be running around the Garden. That silver spider never saw eye to eye with Hush, and wouldn't hand her over. She'll probably end up in your bureau. That's quite suitable for her. She has completed her revenge. Before she figures out what she wants, she should just calm down for a bit. I didn't say I despise her. Newbies don't know the rules and break them. but she beats all of you in at least one aspect. She does everything for herself and wouldn't sacrifice herself for others or let herself be taken advantage of. From this perspective, she's the most like me. She makes me less worried about her than the rest of you.
As long as she's okay. Mentor, you have never acted in such a high-profile way before. You've attracted so much attention this time. Is that okay?
Yeah, she's basically known to the public now. Also, Samira is still with the chief.
If you're afraid of
By
being
this time,
implicated,
apparently.
just hide well. I don't need your help anyway.
No. I've been prepared to meet my fate since the day I joined the Garden. And you are the strongest one there is. I don't believe that anyone can defeat you. It's just, you've always hated the conflict between the underground and Paradisos. You even chose this secluded place as a result. Is there a deeper reason for your involvement this time?
Friendly reminder,
No, I was
Kokilik
just
is having a
feeling
bath
sluggish
right
in
now as
spring
this
and
conversation
didn't
is
want to
happening.
move or bother with them. Now that summer is here, it's time for the flowers to bloom and for me to take action. Those guys from Hush have been annoying me for a long time. I can't stand flies buzzing around my garden. That's all there is to it. Why are you asking this? You usually don't care about these things. You've always wanted to leave the garden. This is the first time you've come back to the garden to find me.
Yeah, why the fuck
And
is she
those who
here
come
and
to
why
the
is she
garden to
following
find
Kokilik
me have
again?
only one reason. How's your vengeance coming along? For your kind and gentle chief who ended up killed. Need my help?
I'm not dead.
You left the MBCC for this, right? You wouldn't possibly let those who hurt her off the hook. Who did you go kill in West District? Rustfire? The executive committee? Who else?
Samira,
Those
no, I'm
high-ranking
dead
execs
because
from
of
Nirvana?
because of the fucking corpus.
Can you find the chance to strike?
Yes. Thanks to you diverting their attention with your recent activity, I've had the opportunity to get close to them. To avoid interfering with your actions, I've been very discreet. No one will discover that this is the work of the Garden.
Well done. There's no news of this anywhere. You're truly my best student. So, has your anger subsided? You feel better? You've avenged so many wrongs and should feel happier by now. How about giving me a smile? Oh, I haven't seen you smile in a long time. Seeing you so bitter puts me in a bad mood, too.
Vengeance never made anyone happy.
I've eliminated many Rustfire thugs, executive officers, and Nirvana scum. I've killed so many enemies, yet I don't feel like I've completed my vengeance. There are simply too many of them to kill. There are too many bastards who are responsible for her pain. I can't kill them all. They don't even know what they've done.
They've done nothing. Oh my god.
You once
The
said
chief's
that
gonna
the
be
joy
busy
from
when she
vengeance
wakes up.
would liberate me from hatred. But this hatred is endless. It's blurring and wearing me down. I have no way of freeing myself. You've also been dealing with endless hatred. How do you cope? How do you stop your heart from becoming numb? Or is this just the price I have to pay for giving away my heart? Because after losing her, I can never find a replacement. Is that why you told us to only love ourselves forever? I don't know what to do. I need your guidance.
Oh no.
You're living well and suddenly someone stabs you, but you can't find the culprit. You can only fumble blindly in the dark.
I'd go do
This
some
is not
psychologist
vengeance.
lingo right now,
You're
but
just
I don't know.
being driven by pain. Fate has
You go
hurt
watch
you.
the psychology
You
of
need to first
Zuko
find
or
out who's the
Azula or
bastard
something
that
by
did it.
Hello
Then
Future Me.
figure out how to deal with him.
He has the words I'm looking for in
If you
that
can't
video
find the
that I
culprit,
don't have
just
right
let
now.
it go for now. Maybe in a couple of days, he'll come to you head on. As for how to punish bad fate, there are other ways aside from an eye for an eye.
You mean...
If that idiot is still alive, find her and take her back. There's nothing wrong with liking someone. Instead of giving your heart away, why don't you get her to give her heart to you? And hold on to it tightly. I would like to go find her
I already
if I had
did,
the
though.
chance. I want to see
Technically.
how that silly
Shackles
girl
and
is
all.
doing. But... listen up. This is the last time I'm teaching you. I won't say it again.
Anyway, I doubt Cocalyx is happy.
You are all flowers
She
that
thinks
I
she is,
picked.
I guess.
You all more or less have some of my qualities to have been able to join my garden. The more beautiful the flower, the more bugs it attracts. And you all know how much these self-righteous bugs love to trample on flowers.
The relationships of
Flowers
a
are
flower
indeed
and the bugs are
fragile. The more beautiful they
symbiotic,
are, the likelier they are
not
to bend
parasitic.
and wither with a slight blow. Just like how pitiful all of you were when you first came to me. But it's okay. Let them come. You might appear weak, but you're stronger than you think. If you're crushed, you'll bloom again next year. If you're burned, you'll sprout new buds from the ashes. Fate can break you, but it can never destroy you. As long as you keep your roots firmly in the ground.
I'm gonna quote that
Don't
someday.
drift with the current.
It's actually
Don't
really
let
good.
fate push you around. Don't let external things lead you
For a
astray.
villain, of course, at least.
Your lives are your own. Don't listen to anyone but me.
Your last two sentences contradict
I will.
each other.
But, Mentor, what did you mean just now? Why did you say it's the last time? You've been fighting alone for the past 2 months. Everyone is very worried about you. Do you have any other arrangements? Please tell me. Your health.
Ugh, I can't stand it. I feel bad all over. Call everyone over for a massage. Consider it my birthday celebration in advance.
And you're still gonna have a birthday
Wishing
party,
for
aren't you?
beauty, joy, and
She's
wishes
very
coming
pale, but
true
I don't think
today
that's it.
and every day. Think about how to make your mentor happy. Today's task is to give me the best day ever.
So, a harem. Yep. She totally was fucking.
Good job. Let's go back and celebrate.
Alright, that was a fucking chapter. Potentially, literally.
New job? All right, let's give our best.
So it seems Shalom has been teased as early as chapter 10, huh? The main story.
Of course. It's already underway. It'll be very soon.
Okay, fine. I'll go. I'll go.
You really like being with me, don't you?
Good show's about to start.
Not over yet.
That's a lot of course.
Good show's about to start. Time to die. Good show's about to start. I finally lost them.
Who the fuck is this?
The Hush units from Paradisos. From the West District to East Side. They've been hindering us. As if they've got us figured out. The one pulling the strings is that sinner. Shalom. I'm in deep trouble now. While we're cautiously mining power little by little from external sources, Paradisos has already penetrated deep into the heart of Mania, reaching at least the 8th level of collective observation.
Whatever that means.
No, they can't possibly harness such profound power yet. If they could, the game would already be over. We'd have no chance of winning. Right now, they're just observing and communicating. They were able to make such precise manipulations in March because they've noticed fluctuations in the collective will within the world of Mania. As for 10 years ago, the mission across the Deceive was also directly overseen by Paradisos. But even observation has its limits. No matter the technique used, an observer is bound to be corroded over time. This means Paradisos must have backup observers on hand. If they've really advanced their technology to this extent,
I have a feeling that the one thing they censored isn't actually a bad word.
at all costs, they must be stopped, must be eradicated. Hush X, Shalom. Otherwise, BR-002 will...
Oh my! Seagull, is that you? A long time no see. You look like you've been through the ringer. Don't die. My garden still relies on your little tricks to stay hidden.
The power isn't mine. It's from the underground. And now, it's yours alone. I honored your terms and paid you up front. But as it stands, you failed to fulfill your end of the bargain. Worse yet, you've compromised us all.
Is that so? Well, I am truly sorry.
I guess she's dead now.
Tricked Garofano, wasn't it? Fed her deadly misinformation, along with those vile runes. You seek my aid instead of turning to your fellow beings from the underground. Clearly, you've been cast aside. You've always been our sole point of contact. With your departure, the garden stands to lose a significant client. Oh, a regrettable loss indeed. Thank you for your final patronage. From now on, my garden will have no further ties with the underground.
You didn't have to betray me. Given your skills, defying the underground would hardly put you in harm's way. But it doesn't matter now. My mission is fulfilled. I know why you did this. I know the sacrifices you made for this newfound power. I know why you betrayed me.
Of course, because I wanted to. Next.
It's fine. Go. I know you'll help me.
Good job. Let's go back
Okay,
and celebrate.
that was another very weird chapter. Introduced a new character and then killed her off right away. Amazing.
Kids shouldn't be in this kind of place.
Is that so? That's wonderful news. You're too kind. You are the true heroes, spilling blood and sweat on the front lines to face the enemy. My role, as assigned by Paradisos, is to support you in every way possible. Well, the core base is now secure, and the entire defense grid has been successfully activated. It's time to focus on the front lines. There's limited scope for intel operations now. Going forward, the underground forces will spring into action. That's where the real struggle begins. I have other crucial tasks to attend to as well. Good luck out there, heroes of Dis. Certainly. Your assessment is spot on. Locating her is our foremost priority at this moment. Either we capitalize on this moment to fully reform her into someone trustworthy, or we eradicate this latent threat altogether. Paradisos must locate her before the Underground becomes aware. Neither FAC, MBCC, the Ninth Agency, nor even Hush can directly intervene. The objective would be far too transparent, and the Underground would inevitably detect it. They should remain focused on the front lines. The August offensive serves as our optimal subterfuge. As for the remainder, entrust it to me. I know precisely whom to engage for the task. Plans have already been formulated for her retrieval. Consider this my ultimate, flawlessly executed mission.
Oh, has the grand operation come to a successful close?
Welcome, Mentor. We've located the Undergrounder, adorned with unsettling plumes. Your handiwork, I presume?
Don't mention it. You all owe me more thanks than you could imagine. If it weren't for my gentle nudge, that FAC Commander-in-Chief and those junior commanders wouldn't have even made it to the battlefield. So, shouldn't the highest honor for this West District defense operation go to me?
Absolutely. You're nothing short of remarkable. Taking on the Underground's most crucial assignment, you've plunged headlong into the fiercest zones of conflict for both sides. After stirring the pot, you subtly redirected the chaos back towards your own client. Ultimately, you've broken the chains that have been choking you for so long. It's a delicate balancing act, but you've managed it well. No wonder you've been able to move so freely between Paradisos and the Underground for years. Seeing as you've severed all ties with the Underground, would you consider aligning with me?
No.
Really? Is it possible? Would you forgive me? Accept us?
No.
I can't go on pretending any longer. It's this pathetic guard again. You had some spirit last time I saw you. What happened? Did my blade snuff out that spirit, turning you into her lapdog? I still remember vividly what happened to her last lapdog. So, what's the deal with that airhead? Dead? Or just cried her eyes out? And people still buy into your nonsense after seeing that? What, did you brainwash them or something?
You sure live without a care, settling scores as if it's nothing. Most people wouldn't dare. They'd fear accumulating enemies, endangering those they care about. The steep price of revenge. What's your take? Does it not bother you? And what about your garden?
You're talking about the unending chain of hatred, aren't you? When will this cycle of vengeance ever break? Is your point to value those who stand before us now? I am the master of the garden, the head of Assassin Group. People seeking vengeance flock to me in droves, just as countless others beseech me to exact revenge on their behalf. And you're talking to me about hatred? Would you spare me your harassment because I am just and kind? No. The only reason you'd hesitate is the knowledge that crossing my path means certain death.
I'm pretty sure Shalom can clap your ass in a 1v1. Although I guess it all really depends on who'd get first strike first. Shalom's got really powerful attacks and stuff. But they're slow, but they come slowly but surely. Shalom can heal it, or Kokeli can heal it and then strike back as she does. I don't know.
This world has never been kind to us just because I tread
Am I
carefully
really
and abide
power
by the
scaling right
rules.
now? Fuck me.
The only things that grant us the freedom to truly live are raw power and the principle of an eye for an eye. Shall I teach you this lesson up close and personal?
My apologies. With your strength, you've certainly earned the right to act as you wish. Both Paradisos and the Underground fear your might and madness, dreading the day you'll come to collect their dues. As long as you're alive, neither your garden nor your blooms need to worry about being trampled. If I were you, I'd be more at ease, more reassured, just as you used to be. You've always struck a fine balance between the two. If so, why this sudden impatience? Both sides are on the brink of war, and yet, you've not only chosen not to sidestep the conflict, you've thrown yourself into it. You accepted a contract from the Underground to challenge the Paradisos, and now, you're turning their own blade back on them. It's as if you're determined to sever every tie that binds your garden, come what may. Your extraordinary strength has been traded for your life, hasn't it? Just how many days do you have left, Mentor?
Are you wishing for my death? How uncouth. I'll have you know, my days are numbered higher than yours.
Just a question. Is it that I hit the nail on the head?
Who the hell are these? Bruh. Okay, just new enemies, deal with it, I guess.
I'll relieve them of pain. Execution time.
Getting my hands dirty could be fun. Let's go, Citri.
Luvia Ray is here to...
Are you sure you want to leave this to me? Citri, hold them off.
Back off! Don't come close!
Please don't come over here.
I remember Seagal, the undergrounder. She was the only one who managed to consistently evade Hush during the whole chase. According to the reports, she's either mastered some kind of spatial powers, or she's tapped into the underground mania magic. That's your reward for taking on this mission, right? Once the mission's complete, she'll show you how to perfectly conceal the garden.
Feel free to guess. But even if you guessed it, you're incapable of deciphering the arcane arts of the underground. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been groping in the dark for years, failing to even locate the entrance. Losers.
Phrasing.
You're right. Paradisos doesn't have the same mastery over mania as the underground, making it impossible for them to locate the garden. Besides, your blooms have all become experts at concealment. Within the finite life you have, you've gone to great lengths to pave their path. Mentor, you possess a finesse and a softer side that's even greater than you realize. Truly commendable.
You make me sick. I only act in my own interest. I accepted this garden because they're good at serving me. It pleases me.
You're right. They do love you very much. Even more profoundly than you realize.
I think some of them are gay for you.
In Erica Villa, merely mentioning you makes Garofano barge in without a second thought. Out of all the misinformation we've provided, she is most intrigued by the technology that enables control over mania to help extend lifespan. Your flowers must be growing increasingly anxious. Did you fill them in on the details of this mission? When was the last time you went back and saw them? It's been long enough that the mere trickle of information I released about you sent eager young fools rushing to investigate.
Are these...
You know, they want to protect you just as much. I have my regrets, but you've accumulated too many enemies on this path. Once the order reached me, there was no turning back. You can't shield them alone, not forever. Some things are simply fated.
They will suffer no longer. That is good.
There's nothing I wish to seek here.
Oh, we're finally going back to Christina.
It's not a big deal. I'll prove it to you. MBCC has agreed no matter what, they will not detain you until you've recovered from your injuries. In the meantime, the investigation team will prepare explanatory materials for you to prove your stability. Your uncle at FAC is also making connections everywhere. I don't know who exactly gave this order, but it's okay. We all know you're a good kid. I got work to do, so I'll get going. Eat something. Take care of yourself first.
Inspector.
What's up? Do you need something?
Does justice really exist?
Don't give up, Chris. You've always been advocating justice for others. Now when it's your turn to need it, we'll give it back to you.
Does it exist?
What the fuck are you doing?
Are you Christina's sister, Maria? Your sister, as a sinner, has fallen below the safety and obedience thresholds and has been rated as A-class. Immediate detainment is necessary. Move aside. We need to conduct a thorough search.
Don't bother. She and I aren't biological sisters and don't get along. She wouldn't come here. Here. These are a few of the idiots she's helped. If anyone is going to harbor her, it will be one of these people.
Bruh, she gave up so easily.
You've done well in exposing the dangerous sinner. You surely are an advocate for justice, citizen. Well done.
Go catch her already. Don't let that sinner escape. It's raining her most hated blue rain outside. She wouldn't dare to stay out there. Hurry up.
Oh, they're letting the blue rain go again. No umbrella, and she's still wearing her Twitter outfit. She's a very smart girl, isn't she?
What the hell are you doing here? Maria? How did you... They've already found our home. That list won't stall them for long. I don't know if they're coming or if they've tracked me. What are you going to do next? How do you plan to escape from the hunt? Escape? No. There's more to this. I need to investigate. I need to find the truth. What happened? Is it that woman again? I told you she's definitely trouble, but you keep fooling yourself. You've been on the run with her for so long, you should have seen it clearly by now. Is facing the truth that hard for you, detective? Forget it. Given the situation, you must have your own plans. Anyway, I can't stop you. Here's your stuff. You are in the police academy. Cracked cases. All of this wasn't taught to you hand in hand by her. Without her, you're still a detective. Don't act like a waste. Think about how you were when you first came to my house. You've managed to walk out from there. Now pull yourself together. Wrong answer. You should still seek the truth, capture the criminal, and... I'm off then. Thank you for coming for me.
The person you trust is a criminal. Now go perform justice, as you always have.
Intrusion warning. Intrusion warning. Zone E2 has been breached. Detainees have escaped. Intrusion warning. E2. That's not my area. Right. She couldn't possibly still.
Found you.
What happened to your injuries? What the fuck? Oh yeah, you have self-healing.
Let me go! What are you trying to do?
Take me to the garden, now.
Go to hell. How could I do that at...
In the past 5 days, news of Kokolik's impending death has been all over the place. Don't be so scared. It's probably a lie to trick you. Haven't you been fooled like this before? I just saw those hush squads leaving fully armed. If you know the way, hurry up and take shortcuts back. If you don't act now, your home will be gone.
Smash the wall!
Good shortcut. Bad shortcut. Ah!
What kind of power is this? Where am I?
Is this Thistle Center ability?
Quick! Return to the garden. This is the last base. Registered members of the garden can open the entrance, but it takes a long time to close once it's open. Like what just happened. Thank goodness they're a bunch of idiots. If they had thrown a locator in here, I would have...
Is this the garden's power?
No. The mentor said it's a reward. The reward for the last commission. She's finally going to have a garden that won't be disturbed by anyone.
In other words, a shelter
Like
given
true
to them by the
paradise.
underground. Was that spatial technology just now?
Question mark. A walled garden.
Come on, Chris. This is the primary crime scene. You have to investigate the truth. You must prove it yourself.
Are we doing the thing? No, this place has seen better days. Right, one last thing. Now we're finally back to Christina. We're back to doing the case files, huh? Let's do this.
Don't let go of my hand.
Bava Agra Catastrophe. Tanshi's been invading my mind as of late. In and out, Tanshi. I don't know why. She's all over my internet feed, and I can't get her out. Hey, two katanas. Ceremonial and the ceremonial and the actual katana.
Welcome.
Eliminate all impossibilities, and whatever remains, however impossible, must be the truth. A detective can't refuse the truth. But not all have been eliminated. The truth lies in the details.
The devil is in the details.
And I haven't understood everything.
You're doing well maintaining your mania without the shackles, holy shit. Every event, every character we see, every sinner we see that isn't affected by the shackles and is doing well regardless of how long they've been doing their sinner-related bullshittery, the more I think we're really worthless. What are those? Not voice acted. What exactly do you want to do? Dun. You seem a bit confused. Do you want to initiate a scan? Really? You seem a bit different from usual. I thought I might have made a mistake and was about to be inspected. Bodies can be cloned, but minds and experiences can't. You're affected by emotions too, aren't you? And besides, the work isn't finished yet. Don't be in a hurry to say goodbye to me. There's one last step. You didn't do anything. Oh my god, there's still a part 4. Alright, yeah, that makes enough sense. Oh boy, the plot thickens. Stick with me until the very end.